You know, I'm sitting there thinking, I was like a pry bar, like, man, there's a circular saw in the ladder truck, man. Just grab the circular saw, man. It just goes saw the front of the house off.
Hold on. The door's unlocked.
Oh, the ladder truck just took that car out. Oh my God. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome here to a brand new video of Firefighting Simulator here, the squad. We've got half a squad here. We've got Sir Kales is with us. So, Sir Kales, it's good to have you here for our first ever Firefighting Simulator vid.
Yeah, ready to fight fires, man.
And hopefully we get some of the other guys in here as well, but we want to go ahead and kind of break into this game and see. Sir Kales probably has been keeping up with this a little bit more than me, but at any rate, I saw this. I don't know, it's probably been over a year ago when they announced development on this and had a little demo for you to check out the firefighter trucks that they were, modeling. And so I downloaded that and kind of got all antsy with it. And then I got a message today. Kels was like, hey, it came out. So anyway, went downloaded it. So this is released today as of the 17th. So if you want to go check Steam, Firefighting Simulator, the squad, it is on sale as of right now. But of course, if you're looking at this later on, it may not be. Anyway, you'll have to pay full price for it. Anyway, Firefighting Simulator, we're going to look at the first one. We are going to try to do some multiplayer so you guys can kind of see how we're going to do this. We've kind of talked a little bit through how we're going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Let's see. We're going to take the first one here. We at least know how to do this. Wouldn't you say, Kels? Well, we know the very basics.
Yeah, about as little, just enough to be dangerous.
Yeah, we know enough to drive the truck there, right?
Yep.
But even then, we're doing it at the keyboard, so I'm sure that'll probably result in a few memes. But anyway, home crafting is where we're going to start here. The basic premise of this game is everything. It is an actual simulator. It's not just you got ladder trucks, you've got different kind of fire engines. You actually control a squad, or if you want to do four-player multiplayer, you can do that. It can be totally random, or you can try to set it up to where you get your guys in, invite them to the game as soon as you open it up. So we're going to do that now, trying to get Kales in, and we're going to take off, and we're going to fight our first fire here for you guys here on Firefighting Simulator. So let me go ahead and open up my Steam here, and I'm going to get Kales in ASAP here once we get things started here. So... all right, so there's that window. All right, so we'll start a mission anyway. Multiplayer. Oh, Kels is already in there. Oh, dude, we have a walk-in rescue. Oh, okay, there we go. You might have to pick the Rosenbauer. Do you see that up there flashing for you too?
I don't.
Okay, all right.
I think I'll start when you start.
Okay, all right, here we go. Graphics are great. This is Unreal Engine, which is a really, really pretty engine. Multiplayer, smooth as butter. We have not had any issues with this whatsoever. So for those that are worried about that, Kales will tell me really good on the multiplayer end. So, all right, here we go. Let's see. Let me. All right, so let's get our lights on.
Yeah.
Oops.
Dispatch to all
there we go.
Unit 1 on scene, assuming command. Continue working the fire. Dispatch to Unit 1.
All right, so here's the interior.
Acknowledged, Unit 1.
I'm not sure if Kales, are you sitting passenger seat?
Yep, I can see you. You have a nice looking, little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on, like a real life firefighter.
Yeah, man. Like
tough.
So
About
kudos
to sit on that.
kudos to the first person in chat that can tell us. Kales wanted me to call him Bull, so kudos in chat to the first guy in the comment section that can tell me what reference that is. I didn't know, to be honest with you. I didn't know who Bull was, so I'll have to take the L on that one. So cool thing is you get points for everything you do. So not having traffic accidents, and me and Kales were joking that literally the AI is about as good as it is in American Truck Sim. So most of my channel, you guys will feel right at home. Try not to hit our other fire truck there. It does have multi-controller support. It does have gamepad support, keyboard, mouse, which is what I'm using. It does have wheel support, although I was running into some issues where the controls were kind of spazzing out a little bit. So I just decided, just for the ease of the video and for everybody's you know, eyes going forward, I figure we just do this on keyboard and mouse, and it'd be good. So.
Got our axemen in back, ready to roll too.
Yeah. So Kales, I'm gonna let you, if you don't mind, tell us as we're about halfway there, kind of give us an idea of what we're gonna do with the different crews, and that way the guys kind of know how our game plan is going on this house fire.
Yeah. So when we get there, we're gonna have one of our AI characters will probably get a hose or a line set up for us to the hydrant. I'm gonna grab a Halligan so I can breach the doors for FTG. FTG is going to get his hose line set up so that once we get in there, he'll be able to immediately start fighting the fire, and I'll be looking for any pedestrians that may be under duress.
I'm glad you knew that, because I'd forgotten what I was going to do, so I'm glad I know that.
It took me a minute. I was like, wait, what is he going to do?
I was like, well, I don't know what I was going to do, but you know what? Whatever he tells me I'm going to do, that's what I'll do, so it looks good.
By the way, I'm not sure there can actually be a pedestrian in a house, but I'll pick them.
You know, I was sitting there thinking, I was like a pry bar, like, man, there's a circular saw in the ladder truck, man. Just grab the circular saw, man. It just goes saw the front of the house off.
Hold on. Don't the door. Kels, the door's unlocked.
Oh, the ladder truck just took that car out. Oh my god.
Gotta get out of the way.
Woo.
Listen, I'm hoping that when we get to the address that there's a car parked right in front of the hydrant so that we can break out its windows and run the hose through the car.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, a little sensitive on the brakes there. So you can see the house fires burning over here. Well, actually right past there. There it is. Right past the A-pillar there. So graphics are actually really, really, really good. Like, this makes me feel like I'm driving in Fernbus. Because it uses the same engine. It's almost identical.
Yeah, it does feel a lot like Fernbus. It feels like we're in southern... This has a very Southern California-esque feel to it, actually.
Yeah, it's very cool. So you get graded on points for everything. The faster you get there, the more points you get. The faster you put out the fire, the more points you get. More points you unlock for different things. So simple, simple house fires all the way up to the big industrial stuff, like big, huge fires.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy that.
All right, here we go.
Got smoke. Our guys are going to do a 360 check for us to make sure everything's safe before we enter the building.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I can turn. There we go. All right, so there goes our...
Command, we've got electrical fires being relit by sparks. Find a fuse box.
All right.
Cut the power.
Gotta find fuse box, cutting power. Find anyone that may be in the house. So we can fight this a couple different ways. We can go through the front door and bring the hoses in. We can go in through the windows. So really, I mean, there's a lot of creativity, even for you actual IRL firemen that are going to be commenting to tell me how that's actually done in real life. Not that I really don't care, feel free to, but it's a sim, and so it's the cool thing about this is you can do pretty much anything you want to, at least as long as it'll accept it, and you know, you can either jump through the window and fight it, or you can go in there guns blazing with a fire extinguisher and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I think the supply line is over. Yeah.
Red hose right there. Yep.
I'm gonna go hook this ladder one up because I know we might need the extra one here. So we got a hydrant over here, so we'll hook a supply line up. There it is right there.
I'm gonna get a hose ready for you.
All right, and then I'll get a nozzle. So right there's the paramedics. We'll go ahead and bring all of our guys back over here. So anybody that you do pull out, you can from there. Kales is getting a hose ready. He's already hooked it up to the supply line. He's got the attack line there. He's hooking up the hose to it, which is pretty cool. It's a very intuitive system. It's very simple. It's not what you think. You can give these off to guys and tell them to fight fires for you while you go do something else. If it's just a, you know, AI is AI. It's only as good as it was coded and written to be. And sometimes it's not that great.
All right, you ready to knock this thing down?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get my guy to follow me. I'll keep with the purple guy if you want to hang out with the green guy.
Checking the door for heat. Getting ready to breach here.
I got a feeling it's probably hot.
We got smoke. We got smoke. Get low. Get low.
Get low. We got smoke. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and send my guy that way.
Yes, Commander.
All right, getting electricity for you. Okay, power's cut.
He literally walked into the fire kills. No
Sorry,
joke.
he's got fire protection. He'll be all right.
I found a survivor.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead from the outside here while he's Kales is clearing. I can break some of these windows with a hose.
Got a survivor coming out. Survivor clear. Get into the medic. Man, this is a long way to walk with all this equipment. I'm exhausted getting this guy to the ambulance. I need an ambulance.
All right, there we go. Actually, that's not really doing what I wanted to do. Let's go back in here. I can't really tell what old boy's doing in here. If AI is really
Let's get that fire out.
pretty much. It seems to me that he fights the fire wherever you're pointing your hose at too. I don't know if you noticed that, Kales. It's
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah, I'm about to take his hose zone here in a second.
So you'll notice too, man, if you guys get into this, we noticed very quick the fire can get back up out of control. Like if we were to just go ahead and let your hose go there, Kales, and let's just see how quick the fire will rage back in. So if you're not putting water on it, you can already see now. Getting up here, you'll see this fire stick going across the ceiling right here. It's already back halfway across, and now it's getting a lot more smoky in here. And it'll catch this whole entire room back on fire if we let it, which is kind of crazy because, you know, if you've got other things going on, you know, I mean, limited is the amount of time you're going to be able to spend in the room before the fire just overtakes you.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is that, you know, they didn't see in the video was that I had to go cut the electricity or else this thing would have just kept reigniting and you've been fighting it all day.
And I think you might be standing near, let's see, I'm going to get this guy. Whoop, no, I don't want to drop that. Oh, crap. There you go. So the AI will help now. All right, let me grab this. Now, right here on the other side of Kales is a little, you'll find these electrical fires. Broken lamps cause electrical sparks, deactivate. So we got deactivate. So every now and again, you'll walk into these different places, and then you'll see different stuff like that. So they'll be letting you know kind of what's, if you do get in there and forget, there are some reminders here and around some of these. Some of the bigger flames might have a issue with it. So
the splashback from the hoses on the ceiling is pretty legit too. If you look up when you're spraying.
Yep. Well, I think, you know, so this is probably one thing if you played a lot of games, whether it's GTA comes to mind with fire. You know, represented fire and water and all of those kinds of things are evidently for video games are really, really, really hard to model. Whoa! Yeah, I just got a little hot there.
I heard you guys screaming.
Hey! Hey!
It sounded like you got shot. Like, whoa, maybe we are in GTA.
Okay, I'll need to get around the corner of this house. Or, not house, corner of this one. Let me. I'm coming from the other side there, Kales.
Almost got a thing back here.
Yeah. There we go.
It's on the ceiling.
Yeah, there we go. Now, let me get it from the other side. There we go. Oh,
yeah.
There we go. Oh my
It'd be
gosh.
cool if we get the opportunity to show them a backdraft in maybe a future episode.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Almost got this thing out.
I keep firing up right here behind the door. There we go. Look at there, TV's good.
Yeah, don't worry. You can still watch. You can still watch football. Boom.
All right, so debriefing in 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. That gives you overall score here once you get done with it. It's a pretty cool first simple little mission here. We'll go and skip that up, so we'll go and see how we did. Unstable rooftop. I didn't know that was that unstable. Gives you water used, distance walked, doors open, rescued victims, broken windows. So pretty good there.
Driving, it says slow. How much?
I was like, I thought we went kind of fast.
Apparently, we got to put the pedal to the metal.
So let's do one more. Let's just go to the next one. Wildfire Park. I have not done this one. I don't know if Kels has.
First.
Yeah, it would be first. All right, so this will be a first for both of us. So while we're here in the map, let me show you guys. So this one is basically like your training facility, but you can kind of see like the map is going to get pretty big. You've got evidently a hot dog stand down here, the explosive hot dogs. This is hilarious. But some of these are going to be huge. Obviously, the more that you do, the more you're going to unlock. And with some of these, you know, I really want to get into some of the really, really big ones, because some of these industrial sections, you can just kind of see where this map can really grow. Because I'm sure down here in this industrial park area, there's some really crazy stuff down there. Seen some of the previews, some of the vids from the guys that had like the early alpha stuff. And so there's some big stuff in here. So I think having good squad command and knowing exactly what you want to do and how you want to come in is probably actually going to get harder as we go on. So anyway, Wildfire Park, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get their quicker drive time on this. So let's see. I like how it automatically puts me and Kels together, so don't have to worry about trying to get. And you could wait for other people to come in, and then you could click them and kick them if you just want to do it, you and a buddy. So you don't have to do 4. You can do how many, or you can just do it by yourself if you want to, and just have 3 AI. But I think both of us figured out it's pretty hard to do just 4 AI. I thought it was hard. I don't know about you.
It's really made for 4 friends to get on here and just go at it.
Agreed. All right, if you're ready, let's start. Let's go.
Yep.
So obviously the first person in, and I would imagine if you're taking 2 trucks, the third person in would be the other one that would be able to drive. So 1 and 3 slots will be the drivers. So if your buddy wanted to drive, then it probably needs to be, he needs to, I don't know, you might be able to get out of the truck. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see. Once we load in here, I'm still at the load screen here.
Yep. Me too.
All right, can I get out? No. I'm not standing in a parking area. Okay. Right.
Yeah, you have to be in those the designated parking spots to be able to get out of the truck. I found that out earlier.
So it's not like GTA.
Dispatch to you. Fire spread.
I can't jump out when you're going 40.
Watch out, the fires could spread further.
Alright, so where's our horn? Horn sounds pretty legit.
FDG, where's the Jake break at?
There it is.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Unit 1 approaching.
Oh, we're already here. Oh my
Dispatch to
gosh.
Unit 1.
Okay, wow.
Copy that. Acknowledged. Unit 1 en route.
Alright, here we go. There's that.
You're gonna walk up to that tree and it's gonna be like, "Thou shalt not kill."
It is the legend of the burning bush.
FDG walked up with
God,
dark hair and came
man.
back with gray.
That's so terrible. All right. Any sport hoses. All right, one boy's already pulled a supply line in, so typical firefighters, when they get there, they're just kind of like lazily walking around.
Ready to go, boss.
You know what I mean? You ever notice that? All right, pry tools, probably don't need that.
I'm gonna set up another
Supply line is ready to
hose
go,
here,
boss.
and
I will too.
you should be able to grab. You should be able to grab the one off the AI if you want.
Okay, I'll do that. Give me that nozzle.
This is what happens when you go camping in the park.
That's right, man. It's a nice, good blaze.
Heads up. The tree is burning.
Really? The tree's burning. Oh my gosh.
FTG's up there laying down water.
I feel like my hose of water is very inadequate for this fire. All right, got the picnic table out.
That's a seriously big burning bush there.
It is. So I'm not exactly sure the best place to attack it. I was going to start at the base and work my way up, but
yeah, I don't know. This is.
I guess you just point to where the circles are is what we're going to do.
Probably a good thing we're just like firefighting against trees right now, because I'm sure that one of us will run into a grease fire and like open up on it with water.
Yeah, you know, Thanksgiving coming up. Don't forget, guys. Don't put your watered down frozen turkeys in the oil when it's too hot.
Yeah.
Only you can prevent Thanksgiving grease fires. All right, I'm
This thing is really going.
I know. Would it be wrong if I said I was kind of squinting a little bit on this?
It's really intense. I don't know how, you know, if they'll be able to see it in the video, but I mean they did a pretty amazing job on the fire.
I mean, I can feel the heat. Oh, that's just my graphic card down there, right? Actually, the maximum specs on this were not that high. I think a 1070 was what the ultimate recommended for the Epic. So, not an insane. The Unreal Engine though is really pretty anyway. So I mean, it you can still run relatively medium high graphics on the Unreal Engine and it still looks pretty daggum good.
Yeah, when we were talking about earlier about, you know, the fact that they utilize their resources wisely in this game. You put graphics where graphics are needed and they don't waste a lot of power.
Yep. Yeah, I wish some other developers, you know, caught on to that. It's like they spend so much time making one thing look pretty that they don't have much to share around with the other one. So
we need to go to the other side.
Yep. I feel like we should. I was about to say, let me walk over here. You keep it on that side at bay. Yes, we should have been doing that all along. You know how bad I want to go in there and rip the ladder truck down here.
Hey, it's trial by fire, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Dug deep for that one.
Oh, fast mission. We almost made the fast mission.
I thought this was going to be like super easy, but my goodness. This ain't no joke.
Yeah, there's that one. We got one over here.
Can you imagine these firefighters in real life? Their faces would just be on fire right now.
I know.
Boom.
There it is, man. Good, man. All right. Well, there you go, guys. A little intro, a couple of just small little early intro missions here for Firefighting Simulator. This is from Astrogon, so if you guys remember me doing a lot of the fishing titles. We did Fishing Barents Sea, and they had Crab DLC and some other things that we had covered. And this has been, you know, quite a ways away. This same development company that worked with those games is also, I guess, publishing this one as well. So that's kind of a familiar title here with the channel. Nonetheless, it's still a good one. I mean, me and Kales enjoyed, I know we enjoyed this, and we also enjoyed just kind of getting to learn the game a little bit in the beginning. It's got quite a bit. It's got ladder controls. Everything can be mouse and keyboard, but if you want to, you know, if you want to expand on that, pretty much, at least from what I can see, Kales' gamepad will support for the driving. And basically it gives you buttons for your controls, and then, so essentially what it is, you would drive with your wheel, and then as soon as you get there you would pick up a controller or use mouse and keyboard. That's kind of what I was doing, but I think I've got some things like either calibrated or something, so that's why we didn't use it for this, but it's still okay. But anyway, really good. I actually like that. I think we're going to probably get you a couple more, so you guys are going to have some more episodes here to check out here really soon. So got anything to add to that? I'm impressed, man. How about yourself?
Awesome game, man. So it feels super realistic, and I'm excited to play it a lot more.
cool, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna break down. We're gonna get you a couple more videos out so you guys can check some more. Hopefully, the fires are going to continue to get a little bit more big and also get a little bit more complex. So anyway, we will see you guys here in the next firefighting simulator video. We'll see you guys. Peace.